Just imagine facing death and praying for healing when doctors say there's no hope. And that's what one medical student endured. And then the impossible happened. This young doctor found a cure for himself. How did he do it? Our Laurie Johnson explained.
See, Mommy? Hi, baby.
David Feigenbaum savors each day like a man living on borrowed time. 7 years ago, he took a totally different view as he lay on his deathbed.
I mourned that I wasn't going to be able to get married and have a family and experience those special moments.
In his book, Chasing My Cure, David recounts how after doctors threw in the towel, he discovered his treatment.
What are we praying for? What are we hoping for? And then we need to ask ourselves, what can we do to turn that into reality?
In 2003, David tore up the gridiron at Georgetown, nicknamed the Beast. Then he tackled medical school, where in his third year, the doctor in training suddenly became the patient.
And they did blood work and told me, David, your liver, your kidneys, and your bone marrow are shutting down. We don't know why. We need to hospitalize you right away. It was terrifying.
After 3 months of rapid decline, doctors diagnosed David with Castleman disease. Castleman disease is like a cross between cancer and an autoimmune disorder. About 5,000 people in the U.S. are diagnosed with it. Symptoms include sudden intense fatigue, fluid retention, and fever. There was no treatment.
My family was encouraged to say their goodbyes, and a priest came in to administer my last rites to me. I was so sick.
A last-ditch chemotherapy drug revived David, but only briefly. He would face the brush of death 4 more times.
I hoped and I prayed that I would find the right doctor and they would find the right treatment for me.
David soon realized he would need to become that doctor.
I learned that there were no more drugs in development, that there were really no more leads even. And I said, I'm going to dedicate the rest of my life, however long that may be, to trying to develop treatments and a cure for this disease.
After testing his own blood and lymph nodes for a year, he finally found a breakthrough.
So the immune system is really complex with a number of communication lines, one of which is called the mTOR pathway. And I found that that particular communication line was turned into overdrive on my samples.
While searching through existing medications targeting that pathway, David hit the jackpot.
But I thought just maybe this drug for one disease could actually help me with my Castleman disease. And so I started on this drug, sirolimus, 5.5 years ago. And now it's been 5.5 years that I've been feeling great and in remission.
During that time, he married and became a father, realizing he could relapse any time.
It's hard to predict how long these drugs will work for and if this disease will kind of outmaneuver the drug that I'm on.
It's very cliche, but when you love someone and you don't pick how you feel about people, and I just knew that I wanted to be with him no matter what.
Since David's breakthrough, about half of a handful of other Castleman's patients experienced similar success, and research continues with David leading the charge. Laurie Johnson, CBN News.
It's an amazing story, folks. It's in the book called Chasing My Cure, A Doctor's Race to Turn Hope into Action. It's amazing. It's available wherever books are sold. And isn't that remarkable?
Well, it's amazing how God uses something like that to have this man pursue some kind of a cure.
Incredible.
Unbelievable.
It's a disease none of us ever heard about, and only a few people have got it. It's amazing. All right, the book's available if you want to get a copy. It's interesting.